South Africa has a lot of prayers to start saying right now. Now, this over here is El Mencho. El Mencho is a leader of the Sinaloa Cartel, a cartel in Mexico that functions in Mexico, who was killed yesterday in a military operation. Now, why am I saying South Africa should pray very, very much? We turn over to this side. You may see that there is now Joshua and his World Cup, and you may see Group A, and you see South Africa, and you see where the game is being played, and you will understand what am I talking about. It's Strict Reality Show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. On this episode, I wanted us to talk about all these subject matters. How the killing by the military operation of Mexico might actually be having South African soccer players in their boots shaking. If they have sangomas, they are probably visiting the sangomas right now, or they are negotiating for the matches to be shifted around or something. They must be having some other discussions right now. Even if the news is not saying anything about it, you're bound to hear about it. Why? So El Mencho is leader of this organization called the Cartel. Yeah, they have a very hectic name, CNC something. Sinaloa Cartel, basically. This organization runs with drugs, kidnappings, executions, extortions, anything that's criminal, them do it. This man had about 15 million on him. $15 million, not rands. $15 million that the US was willing to pay in his capture because of how they wanted him captured. Now, I don't know where they got a tip or something, we don't know. The military held an operation. They went over there and they found him in one particular area, and he was killed in that operation. Now, the problem is this. If you go on the news right now, you'll see that the organization has now turned the country into a war zone. Over 12 hours. It's not even, it didn't take, you see, Bazarani, we are here as kingdom ambassadors. Our lives are not here. I'll keep reminding you in case you have staked your life here, your life is not here. When Jesus was asked by Pilate, what kingdom? He says, my kingdom is not of this world. Keep that in mind. Remember that. You can stake your life here, and it only takes 12 hours. 12 hours for your entire life. The death of someone who you are not even, you don't even, is not a president of a country, nothing. It changes your entire life. Those people, they have taken over airports, what you name it. Everywhere. They have taken over everywhere. The Sinaloa Cartel does not function like any criminal gang. They function like a military. Now, this particular organization, it's an organization that I've watched videos about them for a very long time. They do not play. They don't. Like if they sent you a message today, they said, hey, chief, who come for you? Yeah, no, they mean what they say. The Sinaloa Cartel does not play. There has been journalists who've said certain things about their operations and stuff, and overnight, whoop, out. There was one particular social media influencer who I kind of forgot his name. He used to do drink competitions, and he used to get invited into events. And one day when he was intoxicated, he got into his pride while he was intoxicated, and he spoke about this man. Yeah, you see, even just the mention of his name can bring you problems. So the young man didn't listen, and he got over his pride, and he started saying all kinds of things on video, In no time, they found him. The Sinaloa Cartel found him. They killed him. There was one particular other rich kid. He was rich. He has a rich family. He's from a rich family. Drives around in expensive cars and all those type of things. I'm just giving you kind of like a couple of stories so that you can understand the influence that these guys have in their country. Ne? Rich people sometimes they have a tendency of getting bored. He got bored. He went and he blocked the road. He didn't do anything criminal. He blocked the road and he got out of the car. That's when it becomes criminal. It's wrong. It's obstructing traffic. It's a traffic violation. He blocked traffic with his cars. With his cars, he had multiple cars. He got out of the car and he shot a TikTok video. He shot that video. He didn't say anything about El Mencho. He didn't say anything about the Sinaloa Cartel. Nothing. All he said was, we run this town. They said, where? They said, where? They sent him a message. They said, my boy, you better retract that statement you made. Otherwise, you will never live free. Our boy had to send apologies upon apologies in order for him to be, it's all good. Those are the kind of people that we are talking about. And so there is a lot of fear in the city about these people. And so now that their leader has died, they have turned the entire city upside down. You see videos online, it's not a joke. Yeah, it's not like, a gang there that runs around on one street. They own the block. And they run the city. The whole city, they'll be up and down. So right now, this is where the concerns, I think, are going to come. They have not shown publicly yet. This is the kind of issues that I think are going to come. You see, in Group A, South Africa is qualified to play in Group A. If I'm looking around, when exactly does South Africa play in Group A? You will see that South Africa plays around the 11th of June 2020. And they are playing in Mexico City Stadium. Okay? They are playing in Mexico City Stadium. So problem go there. Problem go there because now South Africa will have to play there. Unless FIFA makes arrangements to shift this game. And by the way, when an event like this is coming, countries have to make a lot of budget preparations and all those type of things in order to kind of cater for the people that are coming, upkeep, security, whatnot. And if this gang has now taken over airports, you can see where the problems are going to arise from. Why? Because your people, South Africa, are supposed to play in Mexico City. Are supposed to play in Mexico City, and Mexico is under siege right now. Mexico is under siege right now. San Pedro, El Chino, that entire area. Mati, just look around the area and look around the news that are coming around that area. Santa Marina, that particular area. Because that's where Mexico City Stadium is at, if I'm not wrong. Stand to be corrected. That's where the stadium is at. And so if the stadium is that side, do you think the Mexican government will keep this particular one area safe while the whole country is in flames? Unless FIFA comes and shifts the game, because now the tides have shifted. Now, this brings me over to Joshua and his prophecy of saying the 2026 World Cup will not happen. Now, remember, the 2026 World Cup will not happen was all on the hinge of the first prophecy being fulfilled, which was what? A rapture would have taken place. So I know they might be getting very, very excited. These people with their prophecies, they get very excited with chaos. Chaos excites them. So they might be getting excited and saying, you see, Joshua was right. They might be getting excited over that. No, the other one was fake. The other one was false. So how do you think this is right? How do you think this is right? And by the way, they can just shift the event and go somewhere else. Because I've seen over the last couple of days, he's been continuing to post his particular rapture entire thing. He's calling it the Exodus and the Passover to remember. So basically that the rapture is going to possibly happen during Passover. And so he's predicting that the World Cup will not happen because us will be gone. That's kind of his direction to what he's now going on. And so now, with this entire thing that's happening right now, Joshua must have gotten energy. Joshua must have gotten energy now with this thing that has just happened right now, because your country has to now go play there. But we mustn't forget, the whole thing was hinged on the fact that rapture was supposed to happen in September. So don't forget, even if they come here and make it sound like there's something, the rapture was supposed to be when? Back then. So there is no prophecy that is fulfilled anyway. At first, they were hoping on the whole thing of Trump and hoping that FIFA will kind of back themselves out, because there were a couple of countries that were trying to protest the cup playing out in the US, and that didn't go anywhere. They protested what they protested, but that did not go anywhere. And so that lives to be said, and we will see what lives to be said containing this particular subject matter. But something that it's a reminder. You see this event, this thing is a reminder. Your life can change overnight. When you just thought, everything was fine, overnight, your entire life can change. Imagine, people went to sleep yesterday. The Mexican army went and did what they did. Today you woke up. People woke up and they were told no one must go out. When they woke up, they were told no one must go out. You go out at your own risk. Because this man was killed. So the Joshua gang there must be getting very excited to say, because to them crisis is not crisis. To them they see it as, Joshua there might be a possibility. They don't think about the faith. They'll be seeing a possibility of the prophecy coming to pass and all those type of things. So very soon we should see South Africa making a statement, because they are one of the first games to play there. We should see South Africa making their statement pertaining this thing, because I do not see how they will just keep quiet about this. Group A, they are one of the first matches. If you check there, they are one of the first matches. Right there in Mexico City. There it is. Y'all tell me your thoughts, and if you do see anything, do update us pertaining that. At the moment, the news is occupied with the whole Home Affairs situation, the exposures there that have been happening, the investigations that have been happening with the permits thing, and the whole thing of Mugabe's children. And so they haven't given it a second thought. Very soon, you will see the updates. And I am sure it's going to cause it's going to raise all kinds of security issues. There is no way it will not raise security, because if they kidnap the soccer team, then what? What are you going to do? Unless FIFA moves the World Cup, moves those games in Group A somewhere else, we're going to see issues arise out of that. Tell me your thoughts. It's Ricky. Other episodes, don't forget to be down in the comments, and I might check you out on the later one episode. Have a good one.